Hi, and welcome to Dyson Dynamics, where I've cut my hair and gotten an undercut. You can't see it, but that means that we are officially all a part of the LGBT, in case we weren't already. Welcome to Dyson Dynamics.
Hey everybody, this is Dyson Dynamics. We have been engaged in 22 sessions now of a epic campaign of epic proportions of alternatives to litigation. And tonight, Act 1 will be paying off. And, it's odd. I'm not seeing in the book here where the alternative is going to be violence. And to that end, we are under Van Thamper Villa, having gone through a bit of an effort to get here, with Rhea Mantlemorn in tow, having essentially breached the walls with the assistance of Jetto, and you all have just found a secret entrance under a collections room, a collection of large ceramic vases that surrounded one of the entryways into the Van Thamper home. Underneath what would have been the rug, you found a ladder that led downwards. And that is where we left last session and where we will pick up this session. You all have the floor.
Real quick, Marty, did you already make me my horn cap?
No, I haven't made, but we haven't had a chance to put it on yet.
Do you have it with you?
Yes, in EV3's bag of holding.
Wow.
Okay, well, can you go grab it?
Yes, I believe it might be
Sure.
necessary, given where we're about to go.
Mina's going to take out her flask, and she's going to roll her shoulders, say, "Look," and she'll start drinking.
Oh gosh. Well, like right now?
Yeah, baby. Like right now, you got your hammer? You ready to put it on?
There's a chance that we might be getting into a fight, and Jeremina will need both her horns.
Well,
yeah,
no, baby.
Yep. Cool.
It's
Let me
just
go clippers
open, and I'm real tired of it getting infected. I've already stunned all the veins. I've already shaved it down. You literally just need to hammer it on. But don't worry, baby. I had both of my kids in Luskin, which you should know, home births, but not because I wanted it. All right, come on.
Okay. On there. You're good.
Just because
Yes.
the flask can pour it over right now.
Here. Oh.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Oh god. I did not think this is how this is going to go.
Alright, it's all fine now. We're all good. Okay, I'm gonna take that flask back. And I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, babies. 1 second, I gotta go rest the sand.
Good night, Dad.
Night, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Marty.
If anybody would like to make one emote that says "Night, Dad" with a light bulb, we would greatly appreciate it.
I don't know if Wolfsbane's watching, but make us a good night, Daddy.
Because that is literally the only constant thing that has happened during both of our campaigns is saying
It's
goodnight
true.
to
It's
Fisher's
pretty
father.
consistent.
So,
Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. You know what? I should have done that as a negotiation starter. You know what? Whenever I make my next horn cap, we'll figure it out then.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, I am in excruciating pain. I cannot emphasize enough how much this hurts. I've never had a horn cap put on. Do any of y'all have ibuprofen?
Wait,
I have,
Marty, you have some in your pack.
yeah, I have a like I have like my trio. Like how bad does it hurt? Because I got like my like basics, and then I have like if you actually need help.
Marty pulls out a little chart. Which smiley face are you from 0 to 10?
Yeah. Actually, I do have that smiley face in here too. Thank you, random voice. Uh, which one are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling the one with the tears.
The tears. Okay. Well, I can do like med stuff, but it's it's gonna like deplete. I have a Tylenol. Will that do?
Is the opening
Yeah,
to
that'll
the
do.
is the opening to the cellar like is it open or is it going to be closed?
It is open. There is a ladder there.
Okay, Owen's just
If,
this
oh,
whole
I would.
time has been watching straight down while this has all been going on, making sure nothing just comes to surprise us.
Okay. So you're just keeping your eyes on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. You do so. There is a cold, dank draft
Stop.
coming out from
Stop. You fuck.
coming out from the hole from the hole in the ground, and you do kind of you can kind of smell a sort of acrid, fairly foul stench rising up now that the opening has been open for a brief period.
Big stinky.
Okay. Well, alright, with that little
Bless you.
foray
The smell.
out of the picture, is Rhea still with us?
She is. She is standing to the side.
Baby girl, are you gonna want to join us?
Yes, of course.
We know once you do, you're not gonna be able to get rid of us, right?
Jetto has told me as such.
Of course he has.
That's delightful. Well, yeah, you've killed someone, right?
Multiple times.
Okay, just double checking. You know, I'd like to. I am so sorry. You were only 19. Anyways,
That I never mind.
well, Rhea, I'm gonna boss you around. I'm real sorry about that. I'm sure you've got plenty more experience than I do, but I do like bossing people around.
No, that's quite all right. I'm used to taking orders, giving them as well, but mostly taking them. She will reach to the sheath on her back and pull out a sword, and as she does so, reveals a obsidian blade
Ooh.
with sort of red cracks running through it, and sort of flicks it down to the side. And says, "I do mean business."
Oh my god. Okay, I'm so sorry.
I
Where the
need
hell did
that
you
for
get
Lefty.
That is quite the blade.
Where did you get that? For what is that?
Oh, it is a hellforged weapon.
Hellforged.
Like from like the Nine Hells?
Yes.
No shit, Marty. Where else?
Well, just in
I don't know.
case.
Like a
I
little
never felt
town
like a
in
Hell
hell?
Rider, I don't-
Well, she
I
she
was
is part of
trying
the
to make that
Hell
No,
joke.
you know, like Hell the Dales, like
I
Hell
was
Michigan.
trying to make that joke somehow, but I couldn't come up with something.
I love that we all agree that it was in the Dales too, that there's just a town in the Dales called Hell.
Called Hell.
Yeah.
Now it's a homebrew thing for you to add when we play.
No, this is it's- all Hell Riders carry them. They are a sacred weapon, a thing we earn upon earning our status.
It's good to have someone so experienced with us. Alright, folks. Here's how we're gonna lay down. I'll go front. Rhea's gonna keep to the back. It's gonna be me.
Shouldn't Erlen go first?
No.
He'll be the quietest.
Well, yeah, but like I go first because then if there's traps, then I get caught in the trap. But then when we're checking out a room, then I'll send Olin in.
Okay.
I just don't want Olin to get hurt because I like him when he's not hurt.
I can do perfectly fine.
Yeah, I know, baby, but I love you. So it'll be me, then it's gonna be Owen, then it's gonna be who wants to be third? Marty
I'll
or
be third.
Silkis?
What
Okay.
EV3? Well, I don't really expect there to be. EV3 is more helpful up front, because
Uh, so let's put EV3 third. Okay. So that's gonna be me, Owen, EV3, Silkis, Marty, and our special guest of the evening, Rhea.
and is it okay if I borrow your crossbow again, Jeremina?
Do you ever give it back?
Well, I've not. It's been in the bag of holding, but I wasn't sure if you.
Oh no, baby, go ahead and keep the. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. So, here's the game plan as always. I'm gonna be up ahead, but Owen's gonna be keeping his eyes out. Anytime we enter a room, I'm gonna send Owen forward, like one of those creatures from a book series that my babies used to read. Um, and then when he gives the all clear, or when he reports back, it'll all be good. And remember,
Mhm.
extreme
Mhm.
fucking prejudice. We are not getting paid to take prisoners. And in fact, everyone we're about to come across that ain't a prisoner is probably complicit in like killing virgins and all that. Except Thaddeus. I'm sure Thaddeus is fine. You know, he's obviously a prisoner.
Yes. This is why, and she'll wiggle her sword. Extreme prejudice.
Would it be helpful to keep like one of them like prisoners so that we can like show him to Zaj to be like, hey,
Why?
I don't know, you know,
Do
Zarge can get people dead. That
do you
ain't my
not
business.
think that's a secret hideout underneath a prominent member of their parliament or whatever it would be incriminating enough? This is very suspicious.
well, I mean, it depends on the politician, I guess. I feel like underground bunkers are kind of classics,
Are they?
but maybe I'm overthinking.
Anyways, not our business. We aren't even getting paid for this. This is, in full honesty, a gift for Ray and Jeddo. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit about the. We're still getting paid. Actually, when we get back out, make sure to let me talk to the lawyer because I want to see if I can squeeze extra money out of Zodge for this.
Oh,
Anyways,
absolutely.
um, okay, babies. Let's remember what we're using our reward money for. Oh, I hate going downstairs. Um, and Jeremina will start, and then she'll stop, and I think she gets all the way down besides her head, and she'll kind of pop up and she'll say, "Freya, baby, we don't do torches. Like everyone's got dark vision and all that. Do you got dark vision and we don't like? Or am I? Oh my god, am I?
She says, no, I do not have dark vision, but I can cast light on my blade.
Okay, well, try not to do that. Just keep close. Okay.
I will stay close.
If you need a light ray, I can make something real quick.
Well, it's about not making light.
So that way we don't get seen.
Yeah.
If I need to see if things get hairy, I can handle myself.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
though.
Oh, actually, Marty, do you think you might be able to create something later on? They're going down. Do you think you might be able to create something someday to help people like Ray and Dragonborn see in the dark?
Uh, uh like it'd be hard. I'd have to research it. I know there's magical items like that, so I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I could.
All right. I'm assuming we
Are-
reached the bottom.
Yes, so you all reach the bottom of the ladder, and what you find is a very, very tight corridor. It is about one person wide. EV3 does kind of have to stand a little bit sideways, and will have to crab walk down this portion of the tunnel. You make your way sort of from the ladder down a sloping decline. The slope itself is not very steep, and it is a long period of time that you spend sort of just making your way down. And on the map that I provided you, you find yourself in Area V27, and which is about central to the map if you need help.
Already done.
So, with Area V27, you guys make it to a left turn. And as you turn around the corner, what you see before you is a wall. Though this wall from this side is essentially 8 slatted planks running long ways. And there is sort of a bar that can be lifted, and the door could be pushed open.
Jeremina will come to a halt, and I think she keeps walking until it's like the planks are smushed against her face, and she'll take a step back. I think stumbling into Olin. She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, baby. Found a secret door.
Bernie sort of like.
Do you want me
looks
to
around
look
the
at it?
walls and stuff.
Well, no, I mean, I think we just gotta open it. I don't think it'd be trapped from this side, because this is obviously where people come and go through. I'm just letting y'all know that I'm about to open a trap secret door. So, like, if there's a... Wait, Olin!
Is there anything on the other side? Do you hear anything?
That is such a great question. Olin, you're tapped in. Go put your ear against the door, buddy, and let me know what you come up with.
Olin will slide by Jeremina.
Oh,
And-
sorry, baby.
and
Sorry.
It's okay.
Watch my tail.
No, I know. And he'll walk up to the door, and he will listen to hear if there's anybody behind there.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh! Well,
Ah!
$19, but doesn't feel right.
What'd you get on the dice?
16.
Okay, you're more than good to get all the information past the door. So sort out whatever issues you got with that. But
Alright, man.
what you hear beyond the door is mostly silence, though you do hear what you can very clearly tell is the snapping and crackling of oil lanterns. And just based on the fact that the sound is getting to you, you can tell that they are quite large.
Crackling, and it's quite large.
Yeah, so
it's
like
close.
they're like big oil lanterns.
Okay.
And so large oil vats, you hear sort of like the snapping and crackling of fire burning in oil lanterns. But you also get the sense that because you're able to hear them, they're really big.
Yeah. Okay, and it was a 21. I think I just didn't put my double proficiency sheet.
Okay, all good.
So I moved over. Okay, Olin's gonna look back at Jeremina and go, there's no one there.
Alright, baby. Okay, everyone, no one there. Let's keep our quiet and our cool. But, okay. Oh, you know what? Rhea, since you're a part of the team now, why don't you, I know you gotta shove past like 18 people, but I want you to come in here and pop open the secret door.
Okay. She'll say, okay. So
Just
be a
keep-
little difficult.
Sorry.
I
All
didn't-
this to open.
Realize-
All of this to open to get someone through a 1 block, like 5-foot hallway. Just open a door.
Absolutely.
Everyone step back. I'm sorry.
Against
Excuse
the
me?
walls.
Yeah.
Against the walls.
She will get to the front and will sort of pull the bar up and swing the door open and take a step forward, you see her almost instinctually just sort of take her sword, put it at a ready position, and scan the room. And then her eyes immediately fix to the right side of the room. She does again instinctually get out of the way, but you see her eyes remain there as she sort of walks into the room, and she speaks a bit under her breath.
Babies, I don't know what Rhea spotted, but we're just gonna informally let her take the lead on this. I guess I should have. Whatever. All right, let's walk out, everybody. Okay. Wow, this room is unsettling.
Okay, so as you all enter the room, first thing, Rhea is going to turn around and note the space between herself and you, Jeremina, and we'll say, when we enter a room and hit a room, everyone follows behind the lead person. You can't leave this kind of space. And as you all search and pan the room, there are 6 large oil lanterns hanging from the ceiling, burning intensely. With you inside of this room, you can hear them very distinctly. And what Rhea was looking up at, as you pan your vision to that direction, is a large statue. And it is a large statue of a winged woman with a flaming halo bearing a large maul crossed across her chest. And Jeremina, as you lay your eyes on it, you'll hear the shield say, "Ah, there's the old girl."
Who's that?
What's that?
Who's that? The statue.
You don't know?
Does the
You
shield
should.
know who that is?
I don't know who it is.
Well,
Personally, I'm thinking it's
Well,
someone.
can you tell me? I think I know who it is, but I want you to say it. It's more dramatic.
Zariel, Lord of the first layer of hell.
All right, babies, everyone, it's my mom.
But
Oh, that's your mom.
Yeah.
Your
Sorry,
mother?
huh?
Lord. Well, Lord of the first layer of the hells. Can't you see the family resemblance?
I technically
Hmm.
I thought
Yeah.
you said that your parents were up in the like Luskin area.
Well, no. My mom was a drow. My dad was a wood elf. And then it's a really long story, and then I have to explain like Infernal
They made a deal
Legacy
with Zariel.
and ASMR work, and like it's a joke. It's a joke. She's not actually my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rhea at this point will say, "It is interesting to see her down here. This was not what I was expecting."
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it to be like Ball or something like that.
That was what I was expecting.
Good job, Marty. Remind me to get you a gold star.
Well,
Nice.
depending on how many rooms there are in here, there might be one dedicated to particular lords of each layer of the hells. That's presuming there are 9 rooms, but that's also just an assumption in general.
Rhea will respond to that, Silkaz, and say, "I mean, that may very well be the case. Maybe a cascading effect leading through the different layers, but Baal himself and none of the Dead Three are lords of hell. They are gods that exist outside of hell. I'm not sure in which far realm it is they see themselves residing, but it certainly isn't the hells. I know those gods quite well."
Well, then that is interesting. Is there anything coming off of the statue as far as like vibes?
So, um, go ahead and make a. So if you're trying to see if it's magical without the use of magic itself, go ahead and make a Arcana check. Or if you're just trying to just get a general sense of what the statue is about, go ahead and make a investigation or perception check, your choice.
I'm making an Arcana check. I'm going to kill.
I'm going to kill.
That might happen this session, so you never know.
It's true.
I can't.
The alternatives to litigation.
Alternatives to violence.
Alternative to living. One alternative to litigation is
there
violence.
We go. Jesus, that's a 12.
It's a 12. All right, so the notable things about this statue. One, it is large. Based on the passage you came through and the door that is on the other side of the room, you would have to have guessed that this was carved in place. It is just too large to have been brought in here in its current state, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And there was definitely some magic at play getting it into this room. Either, maybe enlarge, reduce spells or something like that. It certainly is grander than the space it resides in. The other thing that you find interesting is the fact that the statue itself is of a dark stone. It is mostly either obsidian or dark granite, something like that. But the maul that it is holding in its hand is red. It seems like a separate or a distinct part of the statue, as though it was carved separately or added later. It doesn't appear to be part of the original composition. So it sort of stands out. There's a contrast there. But other than that, you don't see anything.
Well, it must have been brought in somehow. Maybe it was carved on site. I wonder what the significance of her maul being a different color is, though. It's a bit interesting.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's signature weapon? Or like her...
Is the maul her signature? Well, considering everything happening here, I'd have to assume that the maul is her signature weapon. Or at least one that she's depicted with.
The shield will whisper in your ear, Jeremita. I don't quite know. That's after my time.
Shima said, they don't know. It was after their time. Also, the shield called Zariel, the old girl. And said her name weird. How did you say it, baby?
Zariel.
I actually can't say that. I can't even say it when I'm not putting on the accent. Zariel.
There you go.
Zariel? Okay.
Zariel.
Zariel.
Oh my God. We're trying to rescue somebody. Oh my God, we are wasting so much time.
Yeah. I see some doors to the north of us. Or I guess to the left of us. Do you want to head that way?
So, Marty, as you take in the room, you see a door similar to the door that you guys entered through. Now that you've sort of spun around the room, you note that the door that you entered through is actually rocked over. It is definitely intended to be a secret entrance from this side up to the villa. Additionally, just next to it, just to the if you're looking at the statue, the right, is a similar rocked over door that has been popped open a little bit. And there is a little bit of light coming from just beyond that door. And then, as you mentioned, to the north is a set of double doors that are loosely hanging on hinges around their rock structure, and you can see sort of like a sickly green glow coming from underneath them and basically all along the seams of the doors.
Hmm. So never mind. I guess our options are less glowy, slightly less suspicious secret door cracked open, and weird glowy double doors.
Oh, well,
How the
neither of
hell?
those seem very, welcoming.
How the hell did I not see those?
Uh,
Damn.
well, you were kind of talking about your mom.
Okay. So everyone, Marty's in the lead for gold stars. Don't
What
worry,
do
Rhea.
I
what do
did
you
not.
mean gold stars?
Whenever we are on an intense mission such as this one, it happened in the cult hideout as well. If we do a good job, we get gold stars.
These are like battle commendations.
Yeah, something like that.
You
Yeah, but
generally
like,
get those after the fight is done.
No, these are given during, traditionally.
yeah,
It's
it's
supposed
more
to boost morale during the
That
mission.
said, it
it's
is
more
very
unofficial.
strange.
Um, but anyways, as Jeremy said, we're kind of in a rush. Left or right?
I would say let's see what's going on behind the rocky door. Because it seems like it's a secret passage, the same as this, and I don't know if those particular doors there lead anywhere set, if you understand my meaning.
Yeah. Olin, did you want to check out? Uh, Marty points to the secret door.
The one that's
Uh,
closed?
Well,
Or.
it's like cracked open with like a
Oh no,
little.
that's the one that Silkaz was referring to, the one that's cracked open with the regular light coming from it.
Yeah. That's the secret door.
V28.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that leads to
Yep.
V28. That's
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
that Silkaz was referring to.
Got to
on
get back into the
Cycle.
habit of those room numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Olin will just shrug his shoulders and walk over to the open door and start peeking in and listening.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a 22.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Okay, so you once again hear sort of a low growl of oil lantern, but as you peer in, you see a small chamber with a single table that looks to be a altar of some kind, bearing religious iconography, a small statue with some offerings laid out in front of it, and then on the ground in front of that, you see what looks to be some fabric sort of piled up.
He slowly walk in, just survey the room, make sure there's no one hidden, even though it's small.
Okay.
And then he'll go. Does he see that other rocky door, or is it plain
Yep.
on this
So
side?
as you open the door, the second you enter the room, you see the fact that there is actually similar to the slatted wall that you saw entering into the room V26 with the large statue. You see a similar slatted door, suggesting that it would once again be a secret door into this space,
Okay.
as opposed to from out of this space. Does that make sense?
Yeah. He'll
Yep.
he'll walk in slowly and get to the door and start listening to the other side.
Okay. Make another perception check.
20. Dirty.
Okay. You hear the sounds of moving water. The sort of slight crackle of flame, and underneath the door, as you lean up against it, this one is a little tighter toleranced than the door in room V26 across from the statue. You see that same sickly green glow running along the floorboards.
He didn't open the door. He just listened.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that he's there listening and he looks down, and because he's that close, he's able to see the green.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll poke his head, lean back a little bit to look through the doorway because obviously someone's staring at him when he's doing this, and he'll just go, "He's all clear," and he'll maintain his spot next to the door with 2 knives on him.
Jeremina will turn to Sulcas and say, I'm going to give myself a gold star for not having one of my over-controlling conniption fits. I just wanted everyone to know that. I thought I handled that very mature.
You did a very good job, Jeremy.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. It's...
Jeremina controlling her Category 5 woman moments.
Giving myself a
That's a
gold
category 5 woman
star.
right there.
Okay.
So, if there's a green glow here, and a green glow on the other side, then that might mean that there might be a hallway of some sort, and it's just the lighting.
Have you all filtered into room 28 at this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Right.
But I think that it might be a hallway or some kind of passageway that goes around the entire thing, and that's just what they use for lighting.
Potentially.
Why? Wow, green. Do we know of anything? And she'll kind of... She's looking at Rhea, Marty, and Sulcas for this. Do y'all know what would be green?
Well, traditionally, if you don't want to, draw attention, you want to use red lighting, because red lighting is hard to see. Blue
Aesthetics?
light...
Rhea is standing in front of the little altar and will say, "Look at this. It's Zariel as the Hellriders knew her. She's bearing her sword."
Oh.
She was
And the little statue is the same woman that you saw in the chamber just before. The sort of flaming halo is still there, but in lieu of that maul, her hands are together like this with a blade drawn to the ground.
Ooh, wow. That's a
Oh, wow.
pretty cool blade.
Rhea, do you mind looking at the fabrics?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Oh, well, let me help Rhea look at the fabrics, because I'm, you know...
Is she not the tailor? I was told she was a tailor.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's... Jeremy is more than a tailor, but... Yeah.
Baby!
Maybe we should bring our voices down, but yes, I can assist.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Make a check utilizing your artisan's tools with advantage as Rhea is assisting.
Okay, and I think that's just an in check.
That's rough.
What's proficiency?
+2 right now.
+2 right now.
Are we 3 or 2?
2.
2.
We're only at level 4.
Yeah, 3 is 5. After this dungeon, we'll be at 3.
Hey.
Promise.
Oh shit. That doesn't sound good.
Level 5 rogue.
What?
20.
Oh, no.
20.
So 22.
Okay. So you pick up these clothes, and the first thing that strikes you is that they are, 1, clothes, as I just mentioned. 2, they are fine fabric. You sort of pick your hands up and run your fingers over it, and then you sort of take a look. It's 2 pieces. It is a top and a bottom, and what you are able to put together is that it is similar to the clothing found in the armoire of Thelmara Van Thamper, size-wise.
Alright, so we're looking at a lady's extra large, pinned down her waist to about, oh wow, a whopping 48. But I do like a woman that's big. And we can see the tail. Oh my god.
Is everything alright, Jeremina?
Yeah, 1. Exquisite clothes. She's saying this, and she's going to take the clothes, walk over to EV3, and start putting them into the bag of holding.
And with the 20, you would also have noticed that there was significant blood marking on both of the collars. Or, sorry, both of the sleeves. I apologize.
Just gonna put that in. Just gonna close the bag of holding. Yeah, the Myra went here a lot. those were her clothes. She's the clothes. I'd pin them about 600 threads. Bad for sheets, but really good for clothing. And Thamira, I recognize it from her armoire, and this is why I'm kind of the measure. She's a very big woman, and she had to get special pinnings at the shoulder armpit seam. I place his clothes as hers. Like I testify.
That's unsurprising, given what we know about them. But if they're here, that means she's been here recently.
Oh my god! I hope to God she's like a cool cultist.
Well, the blood stains around the cuffs seemed a little suspicious.
I would say.
But, kind of what we expected from a leader of a cult.
Okay.
Did we
I
want
think
to
all things can be forgiven, depending on how tall she is.
Jeremia, there is more to personality than just height.
Not when you're over 6 feet.
I also don't know necessarily if that would be a fair argument coming from you, Marty, but...
Raya! Even I haven't... Jesus.
No, I'll give that one to you, Rhea. There was context that you're missing of an inside joke, but we can explain that later.
That
Okay,
was the sickest burn.
I'm... Do you all talk like this while you are on a mission?
Yes, they do this all the time. This is why I
We're
just wait.
using 6-inch voices, Raya. I really don't know what you want from us.
This is a problem. We need to be quiet. We need to be hitting every room with violence of action. I am so confused as to how you can... How did you get this far? How are you not dead?
Listen, we've only
Because
this is
6-inch
like our
voices,
second
Raya.
dungeon. This is our
6-inch
second
voices.
time.
Owen's
Also,
still
we
listening
hit
out the
pure
door.
luck. We hit harder than these motherfuckers. What are they gonna do? Come in here? I've got so much pent up rage, Rhea. I have killed a man with my bare hands for calling
Also,
me a bitch.
I
Join the
have...
club. My sword puts people's fucking souls directly into the river Styx, but I'm still not just standing around gossiping while I should be home.
You are different from me, Rhea. We are not the same.
Olin, what is happening beyond the door? What can you tell us?
As anything, do I need
What
to
do
roll
your
again, or
elven
am I
ears
still
hear?
good?
Yeah, exactly. They're just like everybody else's ears. Go ahead and roll another perception check.
15.
15. So there is a lot of crosstalk happening behind you. Like a lot of crosstalk.
He's so used to it by now. He's already droned it out.
But you hear the running water, you do hear the slight crackle, and you also hear murmured voices but can't make out what they're saying. But then they eventually fade away as though they've
Walked away.
Yeah. So they may have walked past you or may have been further down the chamber talking loudly, things like that. But they are certainly not there anymore. But there are people in the hall.
And that's why I do not give a shit. Yeah, baby?
Two people may have walked by us while you all were arguing, but
Oh my
thankfully
God.
they did not hit us.
That's why I just said we're using 6-inch voices, so
I'm not
nobody
using
outside the door...
6-inch voices.
You never use a 6-inch voice.
I want to run into...
When I was in school, I got kicked out for talking so loud. I just do not know how to control the volume on this thing. I only know 2 settings. Yelling and really yelling.
Actually, they kind of do make a good point, though. We should probably try to be a little bit more inconspicuous while we're down here.
I will try.
If you
That is
try
why
very hard,
all the time.
I will give you a gold star.
Oh my god.
Love you, buddy.
Don't worry, Olin. Rhea is also making the same face.
Like, I have a sinus headache, and I'm trying to love you all, but y'all are fucking my head up even more. I love you. I love you. No, keep going. I love you.
Also, Mark, you have an inspiration.
Yeah,
Hell
thanks,
yeah.
fish. I just know I love you. If I'm seamanoid, it's because I have a sinus headache. It's not you. I love you all.
No,
Let's
don't
keep
worry.
going though. Let's keep going though.
We're literally impervious. Jeremina will nod. Alright, if there's people then, let's resume our normal order. And to address your statement, Rhea, I generally do try to keep the gap there. I'm just usually not following anybody. Alright. Stick close, stick behind. Everyone remember the orders, and remember, extreme prejudice.
Which way are we going?
Through the door into
But
V22.
wait, there's gonna be a left or right. Let's go.
Well, are we? That's what I'm asking. Because Ellen, I don't think I heard you
Yeah, are we
guys say
going
where
through the
we're
rocky
going.
door, or are we going to go back through the double door?
You literally just said let's get going, and I'm like, which way are we going?
I was
Yeah.
assuming that
We should just
went through-
continue on this way.
Either way, we end up in the hallway.
Alright. Door braced against. Jermina's gonna look up at the sky. We're gonna go. She has to roll up her sleeves and like peek down her bracer. We're gonna go right.
So
She's like engraved.
Yeah,
So
she's got
through
the
V28
directions
down to
on her
V22.
wrist.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. You guys are swinging open the door?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. You do that. The secret to the wall, but not secret to you, door swings open. And it does swing open in a way that does feed to the right, as Jeremina was suggesting. And what you find on the other side is gross. Pretty gross. You find a babbling brook of Baldur's Gate sewage. Isn't that nice? And on either side of said babbling brook of Baldur's Gate sewer water is a very, very tight walking area where the rat catchers and the sewage workers would be able to navigate. It essentially is a very, very close, you kind of almost have to be shimmying against the wall level of closeness. But you can very easily transverse this area. Just make it hairy if you ever have to take a fighting stance, for example. So, as you exit the door, what you see is the fact that this corridor is very, very long. Those of you who, with dark vision, would be able to see to the left and to the right that the corridor goes on for a very, very long time. And those with dark vision would be able to see the fact that there is 2 down feeds. So those sort of southward entrances. 2 down feeds from this wall, and there's sort of little bridges that you can shuffle across to get from side to side. There is a down feed to the which is room V36, and then hallway V30 that you can see very clearly, and then there is a up channel, which is the hallway that leads sort of upwards to room V31. So you kind of see that there's basically 3 paths that you can take: down to V30, to V36, or up to V31. The rest of the hallway kind of fades off into oblivion past those decision points.
Jeremina, once breaking out into the hallway, is going to like her wings sort of flare out. I think sort of twitching out like butterflies with broken wings do, and then the wings will fold in, giving her silhouette back, and she's gonna turn around, and she's gonna say, "Because,
yeah,
I can't do the sewers. Can you? I think you need to lead."
Yes, I can.
Okay. Um, and
Alright.
she's going to shuffle past Olin and trade spots with Silkez.
And Silkez is very handy because he's got ye old double dark vision.
Nice.
Double vision.
So he's going to look out left and right, and he's going to relay the information that Jason gave about to the that about V36 and V31 on one side, and then V30 and other hallway ends on the other. So which direction do we want to go?
Jeremina said right.
Alright. So that's going to be in the direction of
Can we use cardinal directions so we stop fucking ourselves up?
Yes, please. Oh my god. Say
West.
to the
west. West.
West?
Fuck you
Yes.
all.
We're going.
I thought you said West.
God, you killed me.
Yeah, no,
Love
so,
you all.
which is why I was like dead reckoning off of room numbers.
Yeah.
So, like, on the map, you guys are considering moving left, which would be right for the characters,
Yeah,
correct?
so yes,
West.
going west.
We're
West.
going west.
Okay. So understanding that, you guys are shuffling along the little ledge there left for sewer workers and rat catchers. You are able to make your way down, and with the river of sewage moving just below you, you eventually sort of come to that little T intersection that feeds down into room V36. There is a small bridge there that that leads to what looks to be a finely crafted iron door, and then to your right, you're able to see a long hallway which leads up to a sort of all the way down. And I just realized I didn't mention this. All of these hallways are lit with sort of magically lit green flame, just sort of flickering in lanterns hung from the ceiling. That is what was generating that green glow across the doors. So it's very clear that it's some sort of persistent magical effect that has been used to light these chambers. So yeah, you guys are at that T intersection. There's a long hallway that runs up. You can see sort of the fact that there's an entrance to V31. You're not really sure what that entrance looks like. You look down at V36 and you see a finely crafted iron door.
So there's the door there, and then there's the hallway that leads up. Do we want to go into the room, continue straight, or head upwards?
I think checking the room real quick was a good idea. We don't have to stay in there.
Alright, I don't know if either Olin and I will be able to hear anything because iron doors are usually fairly thick, but we can try. Here, let me. And Silkez will walk up to the door and put his ear to it.
Okay. As you approach the door, the first thing that strikes you about this door is that it is very nice. It, much like the statue that you observed in V26, doesn't necessarily seem like it belongs here. Unlike the doors in V26, V28, there's no gappage around the edge. You step up and go ahead and make a perception check.
Give me just a second. So, new and well made. Or at the very least, well made, if not new.
Maybe even well maintained.
That is a 21.
A 21. So you place your ear on this door and listen beyond it, and you hear nothing. But you are able to get a sense for how thick this door is. And this is not just a door. This is not just a finely crafted iron door. This is a vault door.
This is hiding something. Something very important and very expensive is behind this. And I'd assume it's locked. Does it have any visible locks or openings?
It has a centered on it
Yep.
large spin dial.
Just a spin dial?
Yep, similar to a sort of conventional safe that you would see that you could do the old.
Okay.
on.
I
Jeremy's
will be
gonna
right
go.
back.
Yep.
I assume Silkas is going to relay this.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
And let me double check the march order. Yep, Jeremina, who was right in front of Marty, is going to turn to look directly at her.
Oh, this is a me time, huh?
Not yet, baby. Let's make sure everyone's on board with this, but how are you doing about vault breaking? Oh my god.
Oh, please,
Oh,
here.
this is so
Here, I have a handkerchief. You can.
It's not the smell. It's touching it
Oh, yeah.
and being in it. Nothing can be done about it.
Yeah, sorry. Also, bumbling barbarians brandishing broadswords, bile and babbling brook of brackish Bulgarian bodily breaks. Bodily breaks as we blab bodily. I don't know. Stuff to add onto yours to get to 12.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. No, that's good. Wait. Yeah, brutal barbarians Yes. Ooh, that's perfect. And if I could get a word to replace breaks.
Absolute chaos.
What's there?
Figure we're waiting for.
Yeah, Beauty to come back.
Let's see.
So
Well, actually,
yeah,
Mari can quick take a look at it.
yeah, sure.
So Mari will sort of like squeeze past everyone. She'll have like EV3 sort of like bring its arm around so she can sort of like grab onto it and sort of like lift her up and over. Thank you. It's like, oh, please don't drop me. Please don't drop me. Okay. All right. So what does this seem? It's like a safe, basically.
Yes, you can either make a intelligence tech general, or if you have proficiency with thieves tools, you can make a intelligence check plus your proficiency bonus for your proficiency in that tool set.
I will do that.
I want to, before you start, I would like Jeremina to help with this. And I think what I want her to do, and I'm trying to. So a spin dial is like sound based, right? Like you have to put your
Yes.
ear against it and hear.
Yep.
Okay. Give me 1 second to go through my inventory. Because
She picks
I-
out her
I
horn.
want her to-
Put this here.
I want her to help with this. Do you have any ideas of how Jeremina could help with this, Echo?
I had said jokingly her taking her horn, which, like, if it's hollowed out, being like, here, put this to your ear. Sort of like an ear horn kind of situation. But honestly, knowing Jeremina, like, how much she talks, like, her just being, like, staying quiet, it's, like, practically, or, like, Oh, I got it. Her sort of, like, bringing her,
Creating a...
Yeah, bringing
A
her
sound
wings
blocker.
around so that way, like, to sort of block the sound of the babbling brook behind us.
That is so good. I love that.
I love
Okay,
that.
yes.
That's so cool. Yeah, so go ahead and make that check with advantage. That's so
Hell.
cool.
Yeah, Jeremina is going to say, "Hey, baby, do you trust me?"
Yeah, sure.
All right. She'll put her hands on Marty's shoulder. I think it right, like they are shelled in each other, and she's going to lift her wings and fold them up, and I think she's going to squat low so that the wings and like most of her body also block the water coming in.
All right, yeah. So with that, she rolled a 17.
Okay, easy enough. So first thing, when you approach the door, given that you're familiar with the sort of craftspeople of the Baldur's Gate realm, uh, this is a dwarven make vault door. It is definitely of a high make. You can't identify exactly the maker, but with the assistance you're given, you're able to identify the fact that the combination is four numbers, and that it may be possible to bypass the lock with sort of the right sort of massaging, as it were, of the door and its various technological bits.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
which is to say, the fact that you're pretty confident that you could open this door. It may take a little bit of time, but you could probably open it.
Hey,
Okay.
does Marty relay this? Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah.
I have a joke.
So, by the looks of it, it's a dwarven make. I probably somewhere in Baldur's Gate made this. I have a couple suspicions. Can't really place a specific maker's mark though, so it's just a guess. But it sounds like there's four. Like you need four numbers for it, and I mean, with enough time, I could probably figure it out.
6311.
Marty will try 6311.
Jeremina, what brought you to that conclusion?
Hell. 6311.
Fair enough.
Exactly how I would type out hell on a
calculator.
Yeah.
You try that combination and it does not work.
No dice.
Oh.
Do we know her birthday? I don't know.
What year did that? I cannot remember the name of the giant orb thing. What year did El Terrell disappear?
This one.
It was
So,
yes, just
1493.
1493. It's 1493.
Try 1493.
Alright. It's been here a while though. I don't know if it would be Chilt 141493.
It does not work.
Do we hear a click if the numbers work? Can we wordle this?
Well, yeah, well, let's see. Yeah, Marty's going to be, like, listening, and she's just going to start sort of, like, turning until she hears, like, a click.
Okay.
At least for, like, the first one.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check with advantage, because you are proficient in thieves' tools.
Also, Marty, I just want to say, you've been doing very well. I believe in you. Slap a bardic inspiration on that bad boy.
God, I'm not even going to waste a. That was a 6, so I'm not going to waste. Not even going to waste a bardic inspiration.
You do have advantage.
That is with advantage.
Yes. Yeah. No. I
rolled a 1 and a 5.
Oh, good lord. Yeah. No.
Not very dexterous.
Yeah. The dwarven make of this is vexing. You know the fact that they oftentimes use varying metals on their tumblers, which really complicates breaking locks like this, especially at 4+ tumblers.
Oh yeah, I know exactly. Like I know exactly who made this because I remember him not shutting up about it at one of Mom's parties.
Can I?
That's fantastic.
Do you mind if I give it a try? It's a long shot,
sure.
but
Mario sort of like scooch off to the side and sort of like.
Soka's right up against your back. Are you okay with that?
Yep. You know what? I'll live.
No, she's gonna be right up against Silkez's back.
Oh,
Olin's far enough back in like the hallway going towards 31, so that way everybody has enough space.
Okay,
And
Rhea
he's-
is keeping guard with you.
Yeah,
I'll
that's all
live.
Olin's doing.
When Silkez gets in front of Jeremiah's going to put a hand against the vault, kind of lean against it and say, "Crazy meeting you here."
Before you ask,
feel like in your
no, I
lane,
don't
this
come
is
here
really
often.
awkward.
Well, that's good, because if you did, we'd be killing you. Okay. Okay, bring the wing. Oh my god, I forgot you're
And
taller
I'm
than
so
me.
like in like your wing, so I can help lead you. I have my ear against it still.
Oh
so
my god.
Marty's
Wow,
helping.
we're really
because-
just all three up against this guy.
Yeah, we're like all like.
We
injured
want to
and-
crack the box.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Okay,
this
who is rolling? Okay. Silkez, you can roll either with Thieves' Tools proficiency or Sleight of Hand, your choice.
Thieves' Tools with proficiency is Dex, right?
Yeah, it would be Dex plus proficiency if you're proficient in Thieves' Tools.
Since it's the same either way.
Okay, fair enough.
And
Oh, and you would have advantage because you're being hella
Hovered
assisted.
on.
Mhm.
20!
Yo, nice.
Just what you needed.
Oh, thank God.
So, with everyone working in concert, with all of the factors at exactly what they needed to be, you turn the dial, and there is a audibly different click. With
Got
the door swings inward.
And there's a
As heavy as it is quite heavy. But you can tell the fact that the lock has released because the retention bars and Marty, as you see, as the door gets pushed open, you see the fact that the retention bars are like the size of a Coca-Cola can. So it reinforces your understanding of how well made this particular vault door is. If the combination was not quite as robust as maybe it should have been. But the door is open.
What was the combo?
What was the combination?
The combination was 3-1-3-6.
Aha! Only if she's 5'3".
Boo.
God.
Right. Did we
36.
actually open this? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did we actually open this?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh, you did! That's so amazing.
Oh my god.
I
Awesome.
definitely could have
Screen
done it
open.
without all of you. Now, very politely, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Alright,
Marty
everyone
sort of
back
like
to...
holds the hand for Jeremiah so she doesn't like more balance. Or offers it.
Oh, baby, I've got wings and a tail. I cannot be pushed over even if I wanted to.
True. I don't know. I figured never mind.
Right, so
Don't get all cuddly after my front was up against your back.
no comments. I'm gonna look inside.
Okay,
Let's just go look inside.
The heavy vault door gets pushed open. What you see inside is a room. From this angle, you are able to see 2 treasure chests sitting atop daises. And as you peer in, Jeremiah, you hear a voice in the back of your head say, "Oh, this looks familiar."
Hey,
Oh no.
Silkez is definitely dropping a spell slot of detect magic on that motherfucker.
Okay, you drop a detect magic spell slot, and you do detect one magic signature in the room inside of a chest that you can't see. So there is a magic signature off to your left.
There's another chest in here that's magic.
Hey, so the shield, I think, was being held here. They said it was familiar.
Okay, well,
Can I, if I let Olin check all the chests, can I open them, please?
can I
Please,
open the one
please.
that has the magic signature?
I don't know which one that is,
There's
baby.
one off to the left that has
Sure,
something.
I can't see it out of mind.
Great. Alright. Erlin,
Yeah.
it's open. We've opened it. We need you to go in and see if there's any traps.
Okay. And he'll just casually walk over and sneak through everybody. And he'll slowly start looking at every chest.
Okay. I'll say make, just to keep this concise, go ahead and make
I can do one for everything.
Yeah, just make we'll say 3. Go ahead and make 3 investigation checks.
1, 4,
Okay?
3. Third one, 16.
Bro, you have
Okay.
3 inspirations.
Oh, I do. Yeah. I completely forgot. Can I use the first 2 inspirations? For the first 2?
Certainly.
5
Oh my god.
Nice.
and 11, so a little bit better.
Okay.
5, 11, 16.
So you're going around and checking the chests?
Yeah.
Or are you opening them?
No. I was told to check the chests for traps, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay. None of the chests appear to be trapped.
Okay. He'll not look back at Silkas and go, they don't seem trapped to me.
Alright.
Which is also to say, given the fact that you have entered the room, there is 8 chests in this room. And then also a carved granite relief across from the entrance of the room. Now that you guys have opened the vault door, a carved granite relief that distinctly reminds you all of the shield that Jeremina is carrying on her back.
Oh, so yeah, he was held here.
And Olin will make his way out of the way, knowing that Jeremina wants to open everything. He'll go back to his position.
And
Oh my
Silkes
God.
will go to the magic chest.
And if anybody tries to take this from me,
This one's mine.
okay, yeah. You go ahead and open first.
Be safe.
Silkes will carefully open the chest.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. I saw that one coming. Pray for me, y'all.
Mhm.
That's what I thought. Oof, that's a 10.
Okay, take 6 points of lightning damage as you open the chest and you sort of feel your limbs go numb, but are otherwise able to recover, and the chest is open.
That's
Oh,
why it
you
was
okay?
magic.
Are you okay,
You said 6
Silver?
points?
Yep, 6 points of lightning damage.
I have a med kit.
I'll be fine for now. Might need that later though.
Alright, I'll keep it on standby.
All right, and what you find inside is a knife, a broken knife, a knife that is in 2 pieces. And as you look at the hilt of said knife, it bears reptilian scales, and the pommel of that knife has a draconic look to it, a black dragon sort of jutting from the pommel of the knife. And then the blade itself is the broken part. It's sort of snapped in the middle. And as you look at it, you kind of get the sense, given the fact that you have Detect Magic up, that these two pieces are one item, but they are separate now. Yes, Fish.
Is this magic chest one of the 8 chests?
Yes, it is. It is the
Okay.
most leftward chest, or rightward if you're looking at the map from the down. It's the one in the top right corner of the room if you're looking at the map.
So it has a black dragon scale pommel, and the blade is what? Made of what? Or it looks like that?
No, it looks to be a standard steel blade. It
Mhm.
is just snapped in half.
Okay.
And your Detect Magic is able to tell that it is intended to be one item, and it's kind of only registering as one because of
The proximity.
its proximity. Yeah, exactly, to its own pieces.
So there's a knife in here. I believe it might be ritualistic in nature. I'm taking this.
Sounds good.
Silkez will.
I'm just gonna say
Is it magical?
Oh,
I missed.
for sure.
Okay, because if you want, I can, make sure it's not cursed or anything when we get back up.
Oh, is there a specific class of magic on the knife that he would have been able to parse?
Just general enchantment.
Okay.
Like the item itself is enchanted. There isn't you don't get the sense that it's able to cast like necromancy spells or anything like that. It just is in itself enchanted.
Nice. Yes, I think that would be good.
I am for the rest of these chests. We're just gonna take the goods and we will deal with that later. Because I do not want to start fights in the middle of the dungeon. And Jermina, with wild, indulgent abandon, is just going to start opening chests.
Okay. Good news. The only one that was trapped was the one that Silkez opened.
That would have ended really poorly
Because
for you.
it has totally unrelated plot device inside of it.
It's just not important at all. Couldn't imagine why that was there. Everything else, Jeremy, you boom, toss open a bunch of chests. And in these various chests, I will do the list, since I know you guys want it, before I lead on to the next thing. So, with the exception of the knife, there is 30 electrum ingots.
Jesus.
Nice.
3 of the chests contain 100 gold pieces flat in Baldur's Gate minted currency.
So
wow.
total 100 or total 300?
Each one of them contains 100 gold pieces.
So 300 total.
The next chest was the knife. And then you pop 2 more chests, and inside of those are platinum. And there are 2 chests that contain 100 platinum pieces. And then the final one is 20 azurite gemstones. And as all of this is happening, I just need everybody to make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Sorry, guys. In advance.
Olin is standing outside with
Oh.
Rhea.
Rhea on the corner.
And then,
Olin's a ghost.
I'm very sorry about the kind of a stereotype, the paladin having the advantage on stealth.
it's okay.
That's a
Marty
big
rolled
ouch.
a 4. EV3 rolled an 11.
I got a 6.
This is great. I love this.
I got a 7.
For
Sweet.
for reference, Silkez has taken out the dagger that he keeps in his corset and replaced it with the 2 pieces of the dagger.
Okay. Yeah. Just so you know that they're like the blade itself is broken. So just as long
Arranging it in there.
as long as you don't think it's gonna get lost in there. Um. So, given the great success of the stealth check, Olin, you see a set of 2 cultists.
Oh,
And
by the way, I didn't get to say I rolled a natural 20 for a 26.
That's
Goddamn.
so much better.
I was just waiting, but you guys just were all talking about your low numbers, so I was just like, okay, I guess my average won't bring it up, so
That's
whatever.
so good. No. I was actually rolling you and Rhea separately from the group because you guys are kind of like there's one group doing one thing. So, there's many ruckuses happening behind
you.
behind the vaulted door of this particular chamber,
Mhm.
and you see two individuals clad in garments that look different from the cultist robes that you encountered in the first dungeon that you died, the first foray into the sewers of Baldur's Gate. And you can clearly tell that they hear what's happening in the room, but you also don't think that they see you. And Rhea is standing there, and she has her sword ready, and they don't seem to see her either. And you see these 2 individuals sort of
How close so Ray doesn't have dark vision but Ray
No.
can see their light, so she knows they're there.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so Olin doesn't have to handle that.
Nope.
Okay. So
She's kind of peeked around the corner. She can
Okay.
see them coming.
Okay, so Olin is just going to he's going to try to portray this. He's going to look at her, point to them, point to the 2 guys, then point to them, and then basically make a stabbing motion like that. Basically saying when they go for the door, we take them out.
Yeah, she'll sort of swing her sword over her shoulder for a second to support it, and sort of make eyes like, I understand you, and then will get back into a ready position.
He'll grab the raven dagger and a rusty dagger, and he'll be right beside her.
Okay. Eventually, those poor souls approach the room.
Marty, how much is a platinum?
What would you like to do?
Meanwhile,
As they get to the door, before those people can make a noise for them to hear it, he's going to take his step and he's going to backstab the one on the right and give her the one on the left and just destroy them.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. And,
Is that advantage?
It is not advantage, but you do have sneak attack on this because she is right there with you.
Would this
Well,
be a surprise?
I was going to say it's a
Oh,
surprise,
yes,
too.
yeah, surprise. Yeah, you're right. So it would be advantage with sneak.
Okay, so first dagger. Oh, that's good. That's a 1 and a 14, so 14 plus 6. Then offhand is 11. So the second one is a 17.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. You do hit.
Okay.
Rhea has an inspiration.
Or that
Don't
second
necessarily
time?
know if it's going to be a problem.
you see, Rhea is built like a brick shithouse.
And then extra 2d6, so 8.
Actually, no. Rhea's built like a brick house. Van Thamper is built like a brick shithouse.
Okay.
She's a
8 plus 11.
House.
I just hit max damage on both my daggers.
So did you kill this
hell
guy or
yeah.
did you kill
So
this guy?
8 plus 11 is 19, plus 4 is 23.
Okay.
And that's on a full sneak.
Mark, explain to me how you got this dude, I guess.
He he instantly goes into his Jason Bourne thing where he doesn't even feel like it sound like he's touching the ground, and with both daggers goes right under the ribs into the lungs, and just holds him by the dagger standing up until he goes limp in his
Go to
hand.
sleep. Go to sleep.
No, he goes right into his ribs and holds him there, and then once he goes to sleep, he gently puts him to the ground.
So
Rhea has the opposite effect, where her target comes around, she takes her, it's somewhere in between a longsword and a greatsword.
I want that,
Boom,
by the way.
swings it against the guy's side, swings it around a second time, and just whoomp, takes the guy's head off. And then as she does that, there is a brief effect that you're able to see Olin, whereas she does that, there's sort of wisps that come off of her sword, drawn from the body of the guy she just freaking murked.
It absorbed his soul?
And there's a and the multiple dumps were the body and the head.
sent his soul straight to hell.
Send that man to EBDB.
But no, seriously, why is that?
Oh gosh.
Olin is standing right there with Rhea with their weapons
We're just
out.
like we're walking out holding just like money bags. Not literally, but that's the image I'm getting. We're just walking out holding
like necklaces.
Olin's gonna straight up look at them and go, "Are we done shopping? Because they might know we're here."
Okay, I'm almost. I just gotta put more stuff in the bag of holding, and then I promise I will be.
Olin walks away.
Okay, no, Olin, we have to move. We have to
Nope.
move these.
Olin walks away and goes back to his
Alright.
spot.
Okay.
We have Rhea, somebody help me move these bodies into the safe.
Nope.
EV3, can you help?
Rhea will soccer kick the head into the bowl.
So once they move everything and everything's been arranged, Silkez is going to use all 6-foot twink pounds of him and try and pull the vault door shut.
EV3 will help with that.
Wow.
Oh, wait, how big was the relief of the statue, the shield?
So I mean it was large, but like it was built into the wall. It was almost as though it was like intended for it. So it's not like something that could very easily be removed without like a civil engineer. It was in the wall.
Gotcha. I completely forgot what a relief was.
It may have been a bad description on my part. Either way, it was like built into the wall as though the shield should have been there.
Well,
Okay,
that was fun.
so all that being said, you guys are outside room V36, having shoved many things inside of your bag of holding and corset. Where would you guys like to go from here? From this particular point, those with dark vision can see at this T intersection that you have this long hallway in front of you with the break into V31. And then also you can see the fact that there is another sort of T intersection-like thing off of V22 to the west or left on the map. Where would you guys like to go?
I say we head up, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That'll also get us away from the sewage for a little bit.
Do we want to head into the door that's off to the side?
Yeah.
Please check it out.
Alright,
Listen to it.
I'm still hearing a bit of ringing in my ears from that lightning. Erlen, do you mind trying to see what's behind this?
Olin pushes himself off the wall and listens into V31.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Where did my dice go? There they are. Let's see, where the fuck did I throw them? 16.
16.
Rolling
You-
hot tonight.
Place your ear against the door and to the best of your understanding, there isn't anything happening on the other side of this door.
He'll look back and go, I don't hear anything.
Alright. Then try to open it.
He'll check the door to make sure it's not trapped.
Investigation check.
6.
God bless.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
He will. Is there a knob or anything, or is it basically just a swinging door?
There is a knob.
He will gently put his hand on it and slowly turn it and open it and see what's inside.
Okay. It opens. Inside this chamber, you see armoires. Places to hang clothing, all of which are closed. There is also a door at the what would be to you guys the north side of the room leading to V32. Otherwise, that's it. Just armoires.
I look back, the things that hold the clothes, and another door.
Dressing room, probably.
Okay.
Do you mind if I check those armoires?
There's no gold in there.
They'll probably just have cultist robes.
Okay.
Which would help, actually. We could probably put those on.
Yeah,
Make it easier
the
to
robes
see
are
around.
really nice.
Owen's gonna just walk away and go start checking on the door to 32.
Alright, let's go.
Well,
Go ahead and look in the armoires. Go ahead.
yeah, while they're checking the door, Jeremina, I cannot emphasize how quiet she was trying to be. It's difficult when she's not handling it well, but she's like opening the armoires and like wincing the entire time.
Okay. Go ahead, Jeremina, and make a religion check with advantage.
It's because it's related to mommy.
We got Owen very gently touching knobs, and now we got mommy.
Descend
I did
into
say
demonetization.
I did say doorknob.
Mhm.
So
Jason
you
said
took
knob.
liberty on
Jason
that
said
one.
knob, but Jason said knob. Jason's the one to blame here.
Y'all are fucking reaching. Jesus Christ.
I can do nothing right.
Olin reaches for a knob.
Oh.
Let me work.
Does anybody have an inspiration they want to give me?
Yeah, the inspiration from the Bumbling Barbarians brand. The alliteration is yours.
Cool. Did we get that inspiration,
Yes,
Jason?
we did.
Yeah. I was amused.
When I'm sorry, I ask this every single time this very specific thing happens. When I do inspiration on an advantage check, is it just one?
It just makes another dice.
Okay.
It's similar to taking luck on an advantage.
Hot dog, 16.
16. So, as you open these armoires, the first thing you note is that these robes look very different from the robes you experienced in the Dungeon of the Dead 3, as it were. And likewise, there are iconography hanging on hooks on the side that would lend you to believe that the individuals who would be accessing this particular armoire, this particular set of clothing, were interested in the worship of Zariel, not the worship of Baal, Bane, or Mikral.
What kind of like iconography is it? Like, how is it manifesting?
So it would be a flaming halo, marked either by a sword or a maul. So it would be sort of a almost 2/3 circle, with a maul or a sword in the middle.
German is going to pause. And I think she's going to take one of the robes and sort of lay it over her arm. She's going to close the armoire. And she's going to say this very, very thoughtfully. Rhea, the Hell Riders are good, right?
Yes. Why do you ask?
I think these are, and she'll say this with some strain in her voice, I think these are good guys.
What do you mean?
I mean, she'll open the armor and she'll take out, like, one of the robes with the iconography.
Oh, no. Most certainly not.
But then why? But the sword is her. They are following Zariel as a Hell Rider.
No. This is a little bit deep to get into at this particular time, given all that we are experiencing. But no, what you need to understand is the fact that, yes, Zariel was once an angel. Yes, Zariel once rode with the Hell Riders, but Zariel She fell. She's no longer an angel. She's no longer on the side of good. She's now commanding the legions of hell, and we, the Hell Riders, ride against her.
Rhea gets into the Great Schism.
But she'll purse her lips and she'll kind of. But if that, but I. Oh darn! Oh, fuck! Shit, bitch! God, fucking. Okay.
Rhea will say, "You need to understand that not as when it comes to the blood war, it's not always necessarily very clear cut who is the good guy. I don't even necessarily understand it, but I know the fact that Zariel fell, and Zariel now commands the legions of hell."
Well, I'm gonna assume the good guy in the blood war is everybody who ain't a part of it.
That is generally my feeling, but I'm sure some may disagree.
Okay. Charmina's gonna take down all of the robes and walk over to EV3 and stuff them in.
Are they nice robes?
No, they're not. They're effectively fantasy polyester.
Oof.
Did we want to put them on so that way we blend in a little bit better?
I was gonna put one on, yes.
Yeah, is there one size for dwarves?
Rhea holds two robes up. Seems like it's one size fits all.
I'll put a knot in it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think they're gonna be fooled. Silkes is extremely beautiful. Marty?
Are you saying that certain cultists aren't beautiful?
Yes. I think being in a cult rots you from the inside out. Marty, everyone's gonna recognize you.
Well, I'm thinking more along the lines that if they sort of just catch a glance at us, they're not going to think as much of it, or like from behind. It's going to make it a little bit easier to sneak around.
Because these do have hoods.
She's like extending her wings with her arms, and she's going to walk over to Silkes and lift up some of his hair.
Don't.
Gesture at Marty's height.
Silkes legitimately, like, when Jeremina touches his hair, he grabs her wrist.
She'll French it out. Okay? Whatever.
If
Do I hear anything in 32?
Make a perception check.
14.
Yeah. So as you put your ear against the door connecting to V32, you hear what is essentially faint conversation amidst some sort of bubbling oil lamps. Other than that, that's it.
Olin's gonna look back during the middle of their conversation, go tsk, and see if anybody hears them.
Rhea is
if you just think about it, no. Do you want to deal with that, or do you want to come back?
Can Olin try to listen again to hear how many voices?
sure. Make another perception check with advantage now because you know what you're listening for.
Oh, so much better. 16.
Yeah. So you hear two voices conversing, and between them you hear a couple key words. You hear the words election, creed, and then everything else is mumbles.
He'll walk closer to the group, but still making sure he's less than an arm's length away from the door. Two people, and I heard the words election and creed.
Oh, they might be talking about the election.
And what's necessary as far as following something? Is there a plan somehow concerning the election?
I can't hear past that.
I'm sure there is power is power.
Do we want to go into the room, or do we want to go around?
Well, this is all just like regular cultist stuff, which means we could probably take them, if they're just regular cultists. But you know, also there's not who we're here for, so we could just leave them alone.
Nah. Fuck them. Kill them. They're cultists.
Well, I would say unless they get in our way, there's no reason to.
Well,
That
they
being
might-
said, if we want to continue on, they will be in our way, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
How about this? What if one person stays here at this door? You guys check in that other room? And when I say you guys, I mean... she points at...
What other room? Where
Which
you,
other room?
Yeah, which other room are you pointing at? This is
Over
out of
there.
character because I don't know what you're talking about. 34 is not connected to 31.
Yeah, V34 is only connected through V32.
That's what I
I-
figured. That's why I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you, because I had a feeling that's what you were thinking, and it took me a second too. Because I was like, what I missed?
Journey's going to continue with it. You guys go and check through the room, and she's gonna point like at the wall. So just go through there, and we'll, I don't know, pincer room kind of deal.
Makes sense to me.
Cause there's a secret door right there, right?
I mean, we could check for one.
I don't know.
We can quick check for one. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah, but if there's not one, this is gonna be real embarrassing for me.
So, what Jeremy is suggesting is we go through to V32, or around?
I think we're considering them. So one team goes to the south end and one goes to the north end.
But the thing is, I don't think
No,
Silk
there's-
has learned V22. There's a secret near there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Jeremy's assuming that there is a door in the wall, but there isn't. Which we're gonna quickly learn about. So it's just me keeping along with my out of character.
Your
Misunderstood.
mistake. Yeah, I like it.
You're all good.
Olin will look at the area she's pointing and look at the door again to make sure he doesn't hear anything. Then walk over and basically swipe his hand across and go, no, there's no door.
Oh. With all the secret doors, I just kind of assumed. Oh, if that's...
Makes sense.
It
He's
would
gonna
make sense, yeah.
he's gonna go back and try to listen and see if they're still there at least.
Yes, you would still hear them sort of conversing back and forth.
Still do. Want to keep going, or do you want me to try to catch them?
Yeah. I said we just post in and get them.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lynn will grab his 2 daggers. Fast. Because-
EV3's fast.
EV3 is heavy.
EV3 is fast and heavy.
I'm
What is
quiet.
Rhea wearing? Like, what is her armor outfit?
She is basically wearing studded leather.
But she can't. But Olin knows there's sconces in there. Olin's gonna look at the group and be like, "Can she come with?"
She came before.
if she can see. Yeah.
That is light in there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And he looked at Rhea.
Let's do this.
Germina braces against the door. She rolls her neck.
He puts a finger up and looks at Rhea. I go for far one, but no escape. We block this.
She nods. Easy enough.
Daggers, and he looks at Jedamina. On you. Which way? Oh wait, which way does this fucking door open?
Based on the hinges, you can tell that it feeds into the
Okay,
ring.
so it's basically
Because-
just a funnel right into the fucking
Yeah,
opening.
yeah. Because
And it's the hinges are visible, right?
I would assume it pushes out.
yeah,
it's not.
it would push out into you guys' right.
Right.
Oh,
but
it
So
comes
it opens
into the
into our
room.
door. It opens into our room or opens out.
right,
It
right,
opens
that's-
out. It opens out into V32. Like
okay.
the rules of door flow, which is like I guess a thing that I'm a nerd about because I like residential architecture. It would make no sense for the door to open any other way than
That small area in 32.
yeah into the small area. So
Okay.
you guys have the feed advantage of the door. You're not going to be fighting the door to enter. the
Okay.
room.
But are the hinges exposed?
No.
Are
They're-
they
they're
guarded
gonna-
with any?
They're gonna be on the
Okay.
other side.
I'm assuming,
Um.
They wouldn't be on this side.
Sorry,
if it's
sorry.
hinges that way.
Yeah, so they would not be on this side, but based on the position of the knob, you could fairly assume the fact that the door will open to that side, whether it be by single flow hinge or double flow hinge.
it's not about the door opening. I was hoping to just flavor Jeremina holding the hinges so the door opens quietly, but that's fine.
Oh, I will say that if she is opening the door, she can do that by the first moment she goes to open the door, she hears the creak and she lifts it, and the creak stops.
Yes. So yeah, I think she puts both hands on the knob, and she's going to kind of extend her wings out behind her to compensate for the balance, and pushing her body up against the door, she'll twist it, push it forward, and lift it, and walk the door forward.
Okay.
The second,
Easy enough?
The second there's space for Olin, he's going to dash through. He's going to run through and basically power slide past those two to block them on the other side.
Okay,
And
easy enough.
And attack the person that's closest to him.
And Rhea will fill the space behind you and attack the other one.
Is it another surprise?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is so mean.
Oh yeah.
The
This is
cultists
so
are idiots.
Avernus is going to be great with our 2 killing machines.
Dirty 20.
Killing killing machine.
Potentially 3 killing machines.
Oh, that one. Oh wait, I have one more. So I had a 10, but I do have one more inspiration that I didn't throw to anyone. Oh no, it's a 10 on the second, but that's an offhand. So,
what's your total?
it would be a total 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Jeez, on advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 2. And
Woof.
then the third one was another 2.
Yeah, so you stab into the guy, but hit something under his cloak. You're not sure what it is. Rhea slides in, slices upward, and just obliterates this guy.
Dice shit.
And you once again see that effect come off of her blade, where like there's that sort of wispy spirit energy pulled into it as she pulls it back.
I got 14 damage.
You did not hit.
No,
I'm just saying that you tried to plug him.
Main hand and offhand. I failed on offhand.
Oh, so what'd you hit with main hand?
Main hand was was dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it was a dirty 20 and offhand was a 10.
Sorry, yeah, I missed the...
Nope, my bad.
Good. So what was the total damage?
14.
Okay, yes, everyone in this room is dead.
Owen twisted it a little bit right at the last second when he felt the kink and got through.
Yep, and then there was just that... and the body collapses around your dagger, Olin, and everyone in this room is dead.
Olin, Silkez, check those bodies.
Got it. Silkas will check the body that has had its soul stolen from it.
Okay, it is very husky already.
Olin's gonna see the door that's right next to him. Is it closed at least?
Yes, that one is closed.
Okay, he's going to keep his eye on it, and he's going to... basically, he's going to have peripheral on it while he's searching his body.
Okay. These bodies don't reveal much. Each of you would certainly find their gold pouch, which would be worth about 3 gold pieces each. Just spending money.
The gang gets loaded.
Olin throws the pouch to Silkez.
Thank you.
Make a perception check, Olin.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, 17.
17. As you're digging around, fishing around on this body, you look up, and from the corner of your right eye, you see another one of those unmistakable secret masonry doors with the stonework sort of hodgepodge in a way that doesn't necessarily make sense. There's definitely a secret door next to you.
Is it closed?
It is.
Okay. I was just making sure it wasn't one of those, like, you see it move, because Olin was about to be reckless. Good.
And obviously, directly to your left, there is a door up to V33.
33,
Be
okay.
right back once more.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, do we want to take a quick break?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, let's do that, because I also have to go to the bathroom. So, guys, everybody, this has been a time from alternatives to litigation. We have done some alternatives to litigation, and we're looking forward to doing more in the future. We'll see you after this quick break.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. The undercut has still stayed. It is possible that Fish might get a double one for the extra oomph.
What it is that I gave myself an undercut earlier today. So there we go. We're all there. I'm not Fish. I'm Echo, but details.
I just get a high and tight now because it's the easiest thing to give a man at a barbershop. Anyways, we're here playing Alternatives to Litigation, and my god, I still can't find the violence in this book. I'm so confused.
You're a law student. The violence is in the loopholes.
My god, you're right. With that being said, we find ourselves deep under Van Thamper Manor, having killed and potentially directly injected the souls of some people into the River Styx.
Tuesdays.
Yes, we had to take a quick break for everybody to go ahead and make a bathroom break, shut lights off for their significant others, in my instance, and there we pick up. What would you guys like to do?
So, do we want to go into the secret room, or do we want to continue?
Can we go into that room? The one that we know the room of, the room?
Yeah, we can go see what's in there.
Yeah, just take a quick looky.
Look-see.
Olin, when you do the little gearum thing against it, can I peek in? Once you said it's all clear, can I peek in? Can I be the first one to peek in?
Perception check. Okay. Past the sounds of just sort of the general sounds that you've come to know of this particular area, you hear loud ass snoring past this door.
Oh, can I take care of them? Then
snoring?
follow close behind. Give me 1 second.
So, we don't want to go into that room then? If we can help it.
Jeremina will... it's like a normal door, right?
Yes.
Pressing her body against the knob, twisting it, pulling up, she'll walk it forward.
Okay, she does so. You have dark vision, correct?
Yep.
Okay, in this room, you see what amounts to 10 cots. Inside of those 10 cots, you see 7 people. All of them sleeping, one snoring loudly.
She drops the door, scans, and she will hold up her hand in front of the doorway so they can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see the exact moment she realizes there's a bunch of them. And her hand pulses. 7. Wait. Oh my god. Wait. What are the dimensions of this room?
20 by 30.
Yep.
Oh boy. Jeremy's about to do something.
Yep.
Good job.
I don't have fireball. Fuck, it would have been wasted.
I thought you were gonna do
Pitbull
thaumaturgy
voice.
and just
Fireball.
I thought you were just gonna do thaumaturgy and wake everyone the fuck up at once.
It would have been so funny to do that.
Poor Rhea.
Baby!
Yeah, hi Jazz.
Jermina's gonna look at the others, like, gesture with her hand, and she's gonna get in really close and say, I don't know how I feel about killing sleeping people.
Well then, close the door, and we'll come back later.
I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it.
Yeah, we can come kill them when they're awake.
Yeah.
Oh god, I really said that.
Well, they'll inevitably wake up, become an issue, and then they can look into our eyes as we kill them. That easy.
God, that makes it worse. Can we go?
No, I want to take care of them. I can't promise that I'm gonna be stealthy leaving here. And that's 7 of them.
Well,
Can you close the door stealthily again, or?
It's 3 against 1 on the vote.
What?
Well,
Orlin doesn't care.
Yeah, Olin abstained, but Rhea said that she's not okay with it. So that's 3 to 1.
On what?
Not killing
On
them.
not killing them.
What? Okay, whatever. Fine. So, take the doorknob, lift it up, and walk it backwards.
Fair enough.
She closes it.
Easy enough.
Fear.
I really think we should just go in there and kill them all.
I know that we're getting okay with the whole killing thing. I'm not sure I'm at the part of killing sleeping people yet.
Especially,
like
since they're not necessarily our targets.
Yeah.
But they are our target. They're cultists.
They're not... So, say we were sent specifically to kill Amric Van Themper. If he was sleeping, I would not care. But these are problems to be that can be dealt with later. I don't
But-
have any stake in killing them quite yet.
We weren't sent to kill Amric. We weren't sent to do anything. We're getting Thaddeus pretty bad.
No, I'm giving an example.
I also think that maybe it's not necessarily clear if the people down here are murder cultists, as the people of Baldur's Gate know them.
But I mean, they're
These could be
cultists.
rat catchers. Well, maybe not,
Let's check out this door and continue our discussion. That way, so that way we can still try and get some things done.
Yeah. Alright, we go and check the...
Olin goes
Oh,
to
more cats!
More
I
cat!
love cats.
Olin.
I really like the fact that Hugo really does just... Whenever he's in your arms.
No. So you're approaching the...
Secret 34.
Yeah, okay. The secret door from V32 down to V30... V32 down to V34. Good God.
Yep.
Alright. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That is a 21.
Okay, there are a few muted voices that you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also hear the faint flicker of large burning oil lamps.
Is he able to hear how many?
Um,
Or try to
You
hear
would-
how many?
you would guess at least 2, but there is crosstalk, so there may be 3.
He's going to look back at them and hold up. He's gonna go 2 to 4 and talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good, Jeremy.
I wouldn't be quite as lethal as you or Rhea, but I could try and dispose of them.
Jason, which way did that door to 33 open? Did it
Um,
go into 33 or did it come into 32?
into 33.
Okay. Olin's gonna take one of his daggers, and I don't know if you remember if you ever heard of the penny trick.
Oh, the
Mhm.
penny trick.
So
Tell me.
essentially, what the penny trick is to lock the door, from one that goes in, like, away from you.
Mhm.
So what he's going to do is push the knife in to basically get the doorknob, the part that goes into the door like this,
Mhm.
to be jammed up against the hole so hard that it actually can't be turned because of the amount of friction and force.
From 33 into 32?
Yes.
Okay.
So if they try to turn the knob and open, like, they can't turn it because of the amount of friction that the piece that it goes into the door to hold it is
Mhm.
against the board hole so tightly that they can't do it unless they put an immense amount of force.
Okay.
And I want
I,
to
I generally understand how that would work because I'm that kind of person. So, yeah, all
basically
right. I see what you...
basically kids would put pennies into the door frames to lock their parents in their rooms because most of the time the doors went into
Yeah.
the parents' room.
Okay.
But that's what I want to try to do.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So yeah, he'll use one of the rusty knives and basically push the door until he can't feel it anymore, and then jam the knife in the right spot, like, between the door and the frame, so it stays there and it's a wedge.
Okay.
And he'll go back to the secret door and go, in case we have guests. And
Smart.
That's a smart idea.
My babies used to do that. That's cute.
he's gonna look at you guys and go, how do we want to play this? There could be 2 or 4.
You and Rhea go in, we follow? Close behind?
You'll have to go quick because her and I don't think we can take out that many quickly.
Well,
So, you
I could. So I have something that can make an illusory, like, noise or smell as a kind of distraction if you guys want to bring their attention somewhere else and basically get the drop on them that.
Do you need the door open?
Uh, I would need to be able to see into the room to place it, but not necessarily all the way open.
Which way does the door open? Jason?
Based on the way that you sort of are looking at the masonry and are just judging it, it would swing into V34 towards the left. So it wouldn't swing. Yeah.
I got it. Top left corner.
Yes. Yeah.
I-
Yeah. It'll swing this way.
I don't think we should bother with an illusory thing that they might peek through. I think we should just me, Freya, Olin, Silkez, and me go in. Me and Silkez will take the closest. Ray and Olin take the farthest. Marthy, you support Silkez.
Okay.
Have EV3 on the door. And he points
Okay.
to the one to the barracks.
EV3, you keep an eye on the door. Punch anyone that comes through.
Meow.
But
Alright.
I think we should keep that illusory perception when we don't have a barrack full of 7 people. I think it's a really good idea, especially if we had it. Just put a hand on the door. We got a plan ready?
Mm-hmm.
Owen grabs another dagger.
Right.
He looks at Rhea. Ready?
Let's do this.
Silkez preps his rapier.
She'll unchain her axe, left it. 1, 2, 3. She'll just shove the door open, like.
Owen dashes
No.
through and instantly assesses.
Hell yes. So what you find in this room? Boom. Door gets kicked open. The first thing is you notice that the room is well lit. There is 4 candelabras hanging from the ceiling, which are illuminating this chamber. There are 3 cultists standing in the middle of the room, gossiping? Question mark. Um, but what this room is the area in which the 3 cultists are standing is there is a very clear marking on the ground, sort of a large circle marked with arcane runes that none of you would be able to discern while charging into the room. So you break down the door, see all of this. What would everybody like to do?
How are they? So this is an Olin flavor now. How are they positioned? Because obviously it's a triangle. Is it 2 guys north, 1 south?
So if you look at the number V34,
Yeah.
let me zoom in on this.
Are they positioned like a V?
Yeah, I mean they are, but also they're so if you look at the number at the letter V,
Yep.
top of V is 1, bottom of V is 2, and then the number 3 is the third person. So they're kind of talking, gossiping in a very tight, confined space.
Okay, perfect. Because Olin is aiming to get his point across, to get the distraction. He will instantly assessing their positions. He's going to run between the 2 and stab the guy in the center, so their attentions are on Olin and not the people behind him.
Okay, fair enough. Roll to hit, and you do have advantage as this is surprise.
All right, 2 attacks.
I want to take on the third guy, with Sulkez, and I have an idea for this. German is going to approach whichever guy has the best line of sight for Sulkez and Marty, and like with her axe chained to her belt, she'll just come up behind him. I think bobble forward on her tippy toes, reach around and pull him back with the chain, and just kind of jeer, like turn the body towards Sulkez and Marty. She wants to restrain him for Marty and Sulkez.
Okay.
So,
Mark, what'd you hit damage wise?
So 2 attacks. It is 21 and a 14.
Both of those will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Total of 15.
Dead. As for what's happening with the other 2,
Marty is holding at the ready to, with Jeremy's crossbow, to shoot anyone that is still standing by the end of this. Is what Marty is doing.
okay.
And Silkez is going to take advantage of the body of the guy that's just being like held, and he's going to slash with his rapier and add a snazzy little psychic blades on top of that.
Nice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit, and I'll say with advantage. And the only reason I didn't have Jeremina roll to restrain this guy is he's a weak fucking nerd who's a cultist, so I knew you would succeed. So, just so you know why, it would be impossible for you to fail to restrain this motherfucker.
Okay, I'm gonna assume it's that. That is not right, but I'm gonna take that one. It's gonna be a 20.
Hey.
That will hit.
Alright, and then I just get to roll 3d6.
Damn.
So actually, I'm gonna roll 1d6 for regular slashing damage, and then 2d6 for psychic damage. 11 total.
Okay. And in the words of my DM Olivia, that will kill.
You will die.
So you take your rapier and slash with the assistance of Jeremina, and just sort of create a gutting effect. And it is pretty brutal, given the fact that the rapier is not necessarily known as a quick killing weapon. Um, yeah, Jeremy, you dump this guy because he's gonna bleed out, and you don't necessarily want that on your clothes.
I think, as he's like bleeding out, Jermina's going to wrap the chain fully around his head, and then just make this like, just kind of pop the head to make extra sure she's dropping him. Just like
He's bleeding out, and it's like, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry.
that is almost exactly. She's just like, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's fucking awful. Mwah.
Good night, baby.
Meanwhile, the third person, Rhea rolls a natural 20.
Damn.
So she comes in, she takes her sword, swings upward. There's a audible thump that occurs when she hits this person, and there's a boom, and you see them sort of rocket towards the ceiling, and then
Oh no.
and she draws her blade back, and you once again see that soul come out and draw into the blade, and she draws it across.
Hey, Rhea, baby,
It was a bit loud. I apologize.
Rhea,
Yes.
are all Hell Riders as cool as you?
Yes, I think.
Nah, I think you're being modest. I think you're the coolest of them all. God damn, girl. Fuck.
Olin looks back and sees if there's any Eric's door.
Make a perception check with advantage since you spiked the door.
Dirty 20. Oh no, 19. 19.
No, it seems to be very quiet.
Okay. He'll go back to the blade, put the pressure on the door, take the blade out, and gently let it ease up just so there's
Fair enough. As you guys take in this chamber, there is an arcane circle on the floor. There's now a couple dead bodies, but other than that, there isn't really much else of note in this room aside from the light fixtures. It seems like this room's purpose is very much centered around whatever this circle is.
Hey, so this is
Marty would
totally a
like to-
teleportation circle, right?
Well, actually, I'm quick coming over to take a look at it. And Marty would like to check out the magic circle.
Let Silkas help you.
You're muted, Silkas. Or muted. You're muted.
You're still muted. Nothing will change that.
Silkas will not. If you like, Marty, I can help you, but it's up to you.
Sure, you can look over my shoulder. So Marty will take a look if she is alive.
All right. You certainly may. You can make a Arcana check with advantage.
Thank you kindly. 22.
All right.
very nice.
What you are able to determine about the circle is that it is definitely not a teleportation circle.
Definitely not.
100%, you know that to be true.
Mhm.
And the runes and the things that it are sort of all the things that it works on mechanically are definitely divination magic. So it's definitely being used to see things or predict things, but you're not sure to what degree.
So it's definitely not a teleportation circle. These runes right here. Like, you don't really see them in this combination for divination.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're looking at something or trying to see something like in the future, or
Or
past.
watching somebody.
Yeah.
Marty,
Based on
make a religion check.
Oh.
I will do my utmost.
I think, it obviously it doesn't have to work if you don't want to. Oh, I'm gonna wait for this religion check, but then I have an idea.
Oh, 20.
20. So as you're having this conversation about the circle and the fact that it's probably divination and things like that, your eyes begin to track upwards, and you find the top of the chamber, the ceiling, quote quote, as it would be in a sewer, of the ceiling, and you sort of see these reaching tableaus from each corner of the vault of the room. And given your time in sort of the learned circles of Baldur's Gate, you definitely know the fact that the reliefs on the ceiling here, the sort of grasping inwards, it's all 100% fiendish, and they're probably representative of pit fiends.
Huh.
Damn.
They might. I think they were talking to Hell.
Well,
Cheerio.
that would track.
Yeah, because like you
Is-
see those pit fiends sort of coming through,
Mhm.
and she points them out. It's like, and they're right over this.
Jermina's going to roll up the sleeves on her chainmail, and she's going to unfasten her bracers, exposing the, like, still healing rune she put in after her oath with the damned thing, and she's going to hold them out and start comparing them to the runes on the portal.
Jeremy, when did you get those?
Are you okay?
She's fine. Those are very clearly intentional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, like, people don't willy nilly start carving into themselves.
That's weird.
You okay?
Marty, I don't know how many times I have to make jokes about how I'm totally not okay for people to stop asking me that. I'm very evidently not fucking okay.
But when did you get those? You did not answer my question.
I am going to neglect to answer.
Fair enough.
I can promise it is not affecting the party. I have not sold anybody else's soul.
We can rest assured I'm not fucked, I suppose.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
The rates are different though.
Okay.
Not related to this.
Okay,
God.
good to know.
Okay. So, well, we kind of know what this room is. It's some sort of communication room, I'm guessing.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. Definitely, like, receiving messages from Hell is my best guess. Maybe some sort of, or someone relayed, something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't really see anything else in this room. I feel like I'm moving on.
Freya, baby girl,
Yes.
well, what do you think? You're the Hell Rider.
This seems very unconventional. Never seen anything like this before.
If I didn't see anything like this before, and you didn't see anything like this before, or nobody else has seen anything like this before, that feels bad.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah, it's not great. I don't want to touch it or like
Oh,
try to break
absolutely
it.
not.
So, do you want to circle back and see what else is around?
Hey, you know what? Marty, can you draw it out? And let's
Oh.
bring it to Candlekeep. And
Oh.
what you're gonna want to do
Oh,
when
yeah,
you're taking the
yeah.
runes, baby, listen to me very closely. When you're taking down the runes, you're gonna want to put slashes through all of
I
the
know.
loot.
I know. I've worked with trolls before, but thank you, Jeremy, for reminding me. Uh, and Marty will quick take down the circle and put the runes off to the side in order, but not within the circle, so that way it isn't like activating anything.
Sure enough.
And while Marty's doing that, Jeremy is going to pilfer through the bodies.
Oh, Jeremy.
They are cultists with not much to offer, unfortunately.
But they have something to offer.
Sure. Fabric and their human flesh.
One free one coupon to
The splurge and sturgeon.
Virgin Sturgeon. 6. All the punch cards are stamped, so you know.
We get what we get the free like fishbowl drink.
I know where we're going after all this. We're heading to the Splurge and Sturgeon. I will be honest, it would be nice to see naked men after killing somebody.
I'm sure that would be very nice for you.
Mark, you good?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Just wasn't prepared for that.
Can I add that to the loot list though?
You know what?
Ben?
That's fun. I will allow that.
Oh yeah.
That's fun non-magical bullshit loot. Yeah.
Taking men to the list. Got it.
Good times. Good times.
God.
I don't understand why is it that you are interested in this piece of paper, this coupon?
Oh my god. have you been to the Splurge and Sturgeon,
We are
Rhea?
not taking Rhea to the splurge and
We are
No,
sturgeon.
I no, I don't know what that is. Is it a fisherman's wharf?
It's a mail review.
What are they reviewing? I'm so confused.
Each other's
Oh.
scantily clad bodies.
Olin's just gonna look at her and go, naked man dancing.
Oh, good God. Why?
I don't know.
For entertainment purposes.
He's going to point at Jeremina and go, she tips.
Tips what?
Money.
Is she tipping?
Tips are when you give performers money because you appreciate their performance. And in this case...
Rhea, don't you dare get all none on me. You have totally hit up that little burlesque place. What is it? The little pearl, little diamond? You mentioned...
Olin's gonna look around the room.
El Terrell had a little red district. Don't be cute.
She's like, shit, can't hide from that one.
Rhea will say, I have been told that I am very cute. At which point, Olin, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh, wait. Actually,
Jesus Christ. So
I'm rolling hot tonight. I'm so
seriously. You in this room with everything, you know the fact that there is a feed door out, so you see sort of the signs of a hidden door out to what you would know would be V22. But other than that, there's not much else happening in this room.
He'll walk over to this door and point to it and goes, that goes back to hallway vault.
Oh, okay.
Good to know.
In that case, do we want to
Rather we go this way.
Yeah.
Also, Rhea, I'm sorry I didn't ask this sooner. What languages do you speak?
I speak co- common, infernal. I speak common, infernal, and I also speak a dialect of sort of earth speech. It's
Primordial.
primordial, yes, earth speech specifically.
No Barovian. Really.
Rip.
I miss Cole now. Sad face.
Oh my god, Rhea, I I got somebody else to speak Infernal to. I have not ever had anybody else to speak Infernal to. I'm sorry in advance. I've got so much to apologize for, but I'm definitely gonna apologize for the late night talks around the fire.
I am again not necessarily sure why you are excited, given the fact that we are still very currently on a mission. Also, never mind. We should carry on.
Say your
Yeah,
piece,
let's
baby
keep
girl.
going.
No,
Let's
no, no. It's
No, say it.
no,
Say it.
no, no, no.
Olin
Say it.
listens for the door to hear if there's any
It is.
patrols.
Silkez
is.
follows Olin this time.
Yeah.
All right,
I
which
know you
door are you
follow
guys
Owen.
at?
Bottom, going into 22.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Rhea, we are going to come back to that.
21. Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It means you're going to roll shit tomorrow.
Oh yeah, next Friday, Olin is gonna roll absolute dog shit. I'm so down for it. But he's doing it when it matters, so I'm happy.
I know Jeremina doesn't her tail doesn't necessarily wag when she gets excited, but I just like to picture her Thagomizer going like.
Oh no, her whole body is very expressive. I don't describe the tail because I kind of forget about it. But like it's definitely like a cat's tail and a dog tail, except it also has man killing spikes on it. So,
If you get Jeremina too excited, she's just killing everybody within
no, it's just
5-foot radius.
Yeah,
All right, Olin.
Behind you.
You do not hear anything that you wouldn't expect past the door.
What's that supposed to mean, motherfucker?
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is like a bubbling shit river,
Okay.
et cetera, et cetera. Like you don't hear voices, you don't hear like
Okay.
the insidious machinations of like the villain or anything like that. You just hear the sounds you would be expecting
I was
past the store.
gonna say, motherfucker, like, what am I not expecting that I hear? No.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying. Like,
I got you.
Yeah, Olin is smart enough to piece together what he should be hearing past this door, and he doesn't hear anything sans that.
All right.
Also, I must say, bubbling shit river has been my favorite epithet so far.
All right.
Bubbling river?
He's going to look back and go, "We ready?" We'll slowly open the door and peek his head out and make sure that he's nothing.
All right. He peeks out, and he does so. And good God, is there a bubbling shit river there?
He'll push the door open all the way and walk out, giving everybody space to walk out.
Okay.
He goes west.
Able to do so. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So we're back out here.
Yep.
Back in the mine.
We can go back up the hallway, or we can go down.
To east.
Actually, no, hold on. I'm thinking about the layout. So if we go up,
Well,
if
right
we continue to
now-
go down to the direction and then go up that hallway, we will be passing the bedroom again. But if we go up the hallway directly here, then we won't be passing the bedroom, and we'll be able to just breeze by.
Well, no. If we go up the hall, so sorry, I don't.
So he's basically saying the end of the hallway that goes up
The
along
Weast
with
Hall.
the Weestest hallway.
Yeah.
If we go up that way and then turn, he thinks that V33 is going to be there based on the way that the rooms were situated. But if we go
Oh,
up the
because
hallway
of the
that doesn't have,
offset.
yeah.
Because of the
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that
Now
we
I'm
were-
understanding what you're saying. Olin 100% agrees.
Mhm.
So I think we'd be better off going up the dry hallway.
Agreed. I would also like to not be by the shit river.
Agree.
This shit river is indeed pretty shit.
So, going up the passageway between the two rooms that we've explored,
Mm-hmm.
areas we've explored, towards 35 and 25.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. You guys make your way up that particular hallway. You reach the intersection of V22 with that hallway. For those with dark vision, you're able to see the fact that, oh, actually, never mind. There is a sickly green light that illuminates this particular V22 hallway. You're able to see a break in that in that light with V35, the entrance to V35. Also, you're able to see the entrance to V25 on your right. And for those with dark vision, you're able to see the entrance to V24 on your right.
Sorry.
And V26.
Yes. The double doors, which
Mhm.
most of you would probably be able to suss out.
Recognize.
Yeah. As long as you have an intelligence score over 12, you'd be able to figure that out.
Fuck.
Olin has no idea.
Oh,
Olin
wait.
just look at those double doors.
Olin,
Yeah,
Olin
Jeremy
has a thing of 8.
Germana has 10. This is so funny. They're just staring at the doors like...
I made
Whoa.
Olin's wisdom high, but not his intelligence because of his memory loss, so that's how I played it.
So we've got a room up here, and then we've got 2 rooms upwards in the easterly direction, plus the room that we were in when we first got here, which is what those double doors are, in case you don't remember.
Right. So did we want to quick get this door right over here and then make our way down the hall? Because it looks like that just sort of like corners around back to where we came. Like
Yes,
front
but we
door.
need to be very quiet about it because it is across from the room with all the sleeping people in it.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Do you want me to do the thing with the blade?
If you would.
Okay. Olin will.
Okay. Easy enough. Make a stealth check.
Where we fuck up, guys. This is where all.
Don't say that! Don't put
where
that energy
all
out into
Olin's-
existence.
Olin's great dice.
Listen,
just
it's all
fail.
gonna happen next week anyways.
I was kidding. It wasn't this time. It was an 18.
Okay.
I was preparing myself for failure. Okay.
Fair enough. You're able to sneak up and take your dagger and
Yep.
doing the same trick, right?
Yeah. Yep. Push the door a little bit so it's frictioned against the bore, and basically wedge it between the frame and the door itself. So if they tried to pull, it's essentially there's no way of actually.
Easy enough.
I'll have to show you that trick.
It's very cool. But yeah, basically you're jamming it.
I believe you that exists, and the door is jammed, to the best of your knowledge.
All right, and then he'll see 35. He's gonna take the second to listen into 35.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh, natural 1.
There it is.
There it is.
There it
You
is.
place your ear against the door, and you hear what is the effect of the teacher in the Peanuts comics. So there's just like a sound coming from the other side of the door.
So he can hear things.
Yes, but they are extremely muddled.
Olin will head back to the group, which I'm assuming is at the junction.
Yep.
So, Bunker, Barracks, Bard. That door has people in it I couldn't hear to.
You want to check them out?
I feel like we got a routine all pretty good and set. Every three of our shifts.
I don't know how many.
That's fine, baby.
We'll handle it, whatever it is.
5 of us. Well, 6 of us.
Alright, we've got a good plan all sorted out.
Okay. Lynn will the way back towards the door.
Okay. Easy enough.
Jeremina will take her position by the door, grab the knob. She'll look back at the others. Marty, make sure every three is watching that door.
Yeah, of course.
I'm assuming Rhea and Olin are stacked.
Yep.
Grab 2 knives and ready to breach.
Ray and Olin to the back. Silkez and me to the front. Marty, I noticed you didn't shoot last time. Shoot
Wasn't
this
really
time.
need- Well, there wasn't really a need to. Save the
Alright.
ammo.
Don't make that call, okay? Just shoot.
Alright.
Okay? You're using my bolts anyways.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Block it. The routine.
Second.
All right.
Yep.
As you do so, picking the door up, walking it in, the room is open to you. And inside this room, you see a large grand bed, a desk, a sort of pseudo fireplace, presumably fed by magic. And inside this room, you see a large, well-built woman speaking with a somewhat diminutive man who definitely meets the description that Rhea has met for Thavius Creek. The two are talking, and as you all enter, they look, both of them, and as they enter, as you enter, she grabs who would be Thavius Krieg and just like plugs him with a dagger.
Olin was going for that first, noticing the difference.
Jeremina was going to try to body block them. Like when she sees Thalmyra and Thaddeus, she's going to pull back to prevent them from surging in.
Jeremy, what you...
That is where we'll leave the session for the evening.
I wanted to contest, but yeah, okay. That's that. I want to contest.
Thalmara knew you were coming because of invisible imps throughout
Oh shit.
the
Understandable.
bullshit. So
I figured.
yeah. She was trying to get a final thing out of Thavius before she fucking killed the shit out of him. So,
But
with all that being said, my God, has that not been an alternative to litigation? My God.
Like, mechanically the group can go in, but I just wanted to note that because, like...
No, that's fine. I want it to be a contest roll, but we'll talk about it.
No, like literally next session, we're gonna be rolling freaking initiative, and we can deconflict anything outside of that.
For now, however.
You know, with some alternatives to litigation. My God. Well, thank you, everybody. We've been playing Descent into Avernus. I've been bullshitting that we've been playing in this law book for I mean, God,
Listen.
am I right? I know.
I believed you.
I believe you.
I know it's very rude.
I wanted
But,
to be a lawyer now because of you, you fuck.
God damn it.
Shit, they won't make me a lawyer because they're fucking afraid. They've seen my D&D strats. They know what would happen if they made me a lawyer, so
True.
that's why they won't. But anyways,
That commander
Wait.
is.
I have
Yes.
a question before we ended.
certainly.
Oh my god. Here it comes.
How tall is Thalmyra?
She is 6'7". She is a mountain of a woman.
We can't hit.
Oh, no,
want,
bitch is
I
dead.
want to be.
Bitch is
I
dead.
She's
want-
got to die.
I want to be
No.
clear. She like. Hold on. You know what?
You see all the lesbians in the chat just immediately.
No.
She's got to die.
Like it's fine. It's fine. Like thirst. I don't give a fuck. No, I will share a photo. I will share a photo now because like I've been waiting to do this for like fucking 3 years. I
Put it back to the
which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. But also like y'all are wrong. Because like sometimes it's okay to be wrong. Okay. I'm just putting it in group chat. Y'all
I'll post it in the channel.
Y'all can just react, and it's fine.
I'm waiting.
Okay. That's the Mara.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And
It's in the group chat.
Oh, she's not Butch. Yeah, some of it's lost.
yes, she
Never
is.
mind.
She's
Yeah, we
just
can
hiding
go
under
through.
all the fucking.
Did you really? No. Here's the thing, Fish. When Jason
shit.
discussed her age and like she was built, I was like, this is just a tough grandma.
Listen,
You were
it's
sitting
a
here
joke.
expecting her
You
to
respect
be.
them.
No, I mean, like,
Good
what?
night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
We're signing off, and we'll chat about this after the
We'll
fact.
put the photo in the Discord. So make sure you follow it. It's links at the bottom.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye
Good
bye.
night, everybody.
Chill out.